When I was 21, I got addicted to crystal meth. After using it for 2 weeks, I knew immediately that I was addicted to it. My name is Matthew Watts. I am the creator of the Discount Dentist series on YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat. These are 100 things that I appreciate as a recovering addict. Number 90, floppy disks. I kind of laugh about this one because my first camera that I used floppy disks, and they recorded like 8 seconds of footage. And so I'm just grateful that I had the experience to experiment with cameras growing up and also learn how to be really efficient, filming only 8 seconds of footage at a time per disc and creating videos that way. That was a lot of fun. Number 5, my higher power. I'm grateful to know that there is a power greater than myself out there in the universe, because when I try and control things in my life, it tends to get very chaotic and I tend to take drastic action and overcompensate for things. Being able to rely on a higher power allows me to just let go and find a much easier path through my challenges. The advice that I would give to my younger self if they wanted to strengthen their relationship with their higher power is to let go of the idea that it has to look a certain way and that I have to buy into any particular belief system about what that looks like. I wish I could have told my younger self that spirituality is more about feeling connected to other people and nature and things on this planet than it is believing in a certain type of dogma. Number 6, recovery tools. My recovery tools are what keeps me clean and sober today. I like to explore all different kinds of recovery tools, and sometimes those change from time to time. Some of the most consistent recovery tools I've had in my life are journaling, seeing a therapist, going to support meetings, having friends that know what I've been through and are there to support me. When I first was getting clean, I didn't have the finances to go to rehab, so I ended up just going to a lot of 12-step recovery meetings every day and journaling every day, praying every day, and reading as much as I could, and through that process I was able to get clean without going to rehab. I eventually did go to rehab later just as an outpatient program so that I could continue my recovery and make sure that I was keeping tabs on myself and that I was living in a healthy way that wouldn't cause me to go back and relapse again. And that was really productive as well. As of today, I've been clean from crystal meth for 9 years and just over 5 years from alcohol. 64, crystal meth. I really am grateful for crystal meth because it has been one of my biggest teachers in my life. I had someone say to me a few years ago that I was dating, why would you ever be glad that you did crystal meth? And I was like, because I wouldn't be who I am today without it. I had a lot of really bad habits before I was using crystal meth, and I feel like that just magnified my habits. And then through the process of getting clean, I was able to eliminate a lot of those other things. I'm grateful that I don't drink or smoke cigarettes or smoke weed today, and that's a result of crystal meth. If it wasn't for crystal meth, I might still be drinking beers every night and not taking on my life the way that I am now. 65, alcohol. I've learned a lot through drinking alcohol about myself. I think alcohol is one of those things that kind of magnifies things. So where there have been areas of my life that I was struggling, I feel like alcohol just magnified those. And alcohol is also one of those things that provides contrast in my life. So because I've experienced my life as someone who drinks alcohol, now that I don't drink alcohol, I have a deeper appreciation for my life and my health. For me, the healing process is really facing things in my past that I wasn't willing to face at the time that they occurred. So that could be a conversation I had with someone in high school, or something that somebody said to me that was really offensive, or something that somebody said to me that hurt my feelings, or things that occurred in my family growing up, like tension between siblings or my parents getting divorced. There's a lot of emotion that is attached to those experiences. And so I think when I was younger, I didn't know how to fully feel those experiences and process and release those emotions. And so what happened instead is I created all this tension and discomfort in my body. And so then as I got older, I'm just looking for a way out of the tension. And the solution that I found was alcohol and crystal meth. Number 100, contrast. I just feel like there's a lot of experiences in life that feel really challenging at times, and in the moment when it's feeling most challenging, it's hard to see a silver lining. But after going through experiences and kind of looking back at them and having a new perspective of it, I'm really able to appreciate the contrast that's given from these experiences. For example, like life and death. When someone passes on from this life, it can be very painful and heartbreaking, but it's only that way because of how much we love those individuals. Having my heart broken allows me to really appreciate the feeling of love that I can share with someone. My experience of writing down 100 things that I appreciate as a recovering addict was a really beautiful experience for me. It's really hard to feel like I need anything or have any like stress or anything to really be upset over at my life when I'm just taking the time to be grateful for so many things that I have now or that I've experienced in my past. I'm just telling you my story. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Like I film all the time, but it's like I'm in a room full of people, so.